I've posted every day on YouTube for the past like 76 days, and I can honestly tell you that things have shifted so much. And I want to be able to share with you what those things are so that you can have something to take away. If you're also wanting to start your YouTube channel journey, or you kind of just posted like here and there. In the beginning, when I started this challenge, like it was more about like momentum. I was doing this challenge for me. I was not doing this challenge to really get anything. It wasn't about sales. Like I didn't have like a sales strategy or anything. I just really wanted to lock in on this. And I really very soon, like into the challenge, I want to say it was day like 18 that I started my membership. Like this challenge has changed the way that I think, the way that I think about content, the way that I film, the way that I edit. It definitely checked me on my perfectionism, and as a Virgo, that was really helpful. In the beginning, it was like, again, I wanted to combat that perfectionism, and having to post every day, I will say in the beginning, I was still probably overthinking a lot of it. I was overthinking. I was, oh my gosh, scripting. I was script because there, can I be honest? There was another YouTuber who is fairly big in the space who, teaches YouTube strategy. And he was talking about like, oh, I spend hours on my scripts. You need to spend hours on your scripts, hours on your scripts. And he needs it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let me lock in on the scripts and the this and the that, until I took a look at my gene keys and discovered that actually scripting was causing me more harm than good in the way that I delivered, and what I talked about, how I talked about it. Doing this challenge helped me to kind of like create structure and not be in that like I need to be ready, the videos need to be perfect. Like there are times where like I posted a video at like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, um even though like there was a point where I had wanted to be making my videos by a certain time. One of the things that I'm really taking away from this is you don't have to rush creativity. So I don't have a master plan. I do not have a master plan for these videos. I don't have like okay, this week, these are the videos I'm going to post. Y'all, every day I just get up and I'm just like, what are we talking about? And I think that that's one of the, well, I would say probably one of my favorite shifts and bonuses in doing this challenge is like being able to really tap in and listen to my intuition and like really just move with like my creativity. I see content all around me now, like literally all around me. This video in itself, this wasn't like some planned thing where I literally had sat down. I was like, okay, I want to start creating a plan for, it's so ironic. I want to start creating a plan, kind of like how I want to start navigating my channel moving forward. And then I was just like, oh, because it's been 76 days and like da 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 da. And I was like, wait a minute, that's the video. So, okay, the other thing is when you post every day, you really can't make editing this big fucking production. If I was doing maybe one video a week, two videos a week, maybe even three videos a week, sure, I would be able to spend so much more time scripting and editing and the this and the that. And I really think that because I decided to lock down every single day, while I could spend a lot of time doing those things, and in the beginning I did spend a lot more time doing those things, like editing my videos, give me an hour. Give me an hour. Sometimes not even. Okay, sometimes it's 10 minutes, right? Sometimes it's 10 minutes is all I need to edit my videos. But nonetheless, I really locked in on my filming process, and I'm so happy with that. Like I figured out like, okay, this is where I like to sit. This is how I like to have my background. This is where I'm going to put my ring light. This is how I want my videos to kind of flow. And in my head, I do have a flow kind of locked in from a scripting flow, which I put the reps in. Like I put the reps in. I know it at this point. Like I know the things. A key part of what this challenge did, it was it exposed what I did not have in my business. So especially like as of like yesterday and today, I've been locked in on just like getting things together. But I want you to notice, because on this channel we've talked about productive procrastination, where like you don't actually make the content and you don't do the things that'll move the needle forward to you getting those sales, to you getting that shmonies, okay? Because you're too busy on the back end setting this up and automating this and systemizing that and blah 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 blah. Where like I've been able to do both. So the challenge really exposed like my offers. Like, so now, even though like we created the membership on day 18, so what was that, like almost 60 days ago, almost 2 months ago, I'm now in a place where I'm like, okay, now we can refine strategy. You know, I want to be able to do this, and this. I want to be able to, you know, give you all the options to purchase my offerings individually if you don't want to join the membership, because you don't have to. Like, I'm not so pigeonholing. Like, I'm like, you have to join my membership or the world itself will end. Not, no, we're not doing that. Okay. It's like, hey, if you want this particular thing from the membership, I'll give it here. You know, you can have it. Like, here you go. You know, you want to buy that? Go ahead. Go ahead. So I've been spending time locking in and getting that together. If you actually want to see what that looks like in practice, I just released the Edits Lab last night, which is my program essentially on showing you how I'm like editing my videos so that I can get a video out every single day. So, you know, you'll see on the actual page, you can just buy the Edits Lab if you want to, or you can get it included when you join the membership. And this is called an option funnel, essentially. So it's like an either or, like, hey, you can get this thing, or you can get this other thing that includes this original thing, and it's up to you. It's your choice. The challenge also exposed me to essentially, like, while I've had audience growth here and my community has been growing, I've had people join the membership, like, this is good, and I had to be radically honest with myself. I just talked about this with my husband. He was on his way home. I was like, I want more than what I said, and da 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 da. And I just need to be radically honest with myself. I want my, you know, so like all the things, right? And the challenge being able to really just expose my blind spots where it comes to my audience growth. It allowed me to challenge myself and break old patterns. So back in the day, if nobody bought my shit in 48 hours, I won't tell them no more. Because obviously y'all don't fucking want it. I'm not talking about it because y'all don't want my shit. Which is not true. The right people just haven't seen it yet, right? And it's like, I would have coaches and mentors, like, and like they would talk about stuff like that. It's not like it was like such a foreign concept, but it wasn't locked in. This is what I mean when I say things like something being an integrated knowing, because you can be told things, you can be told something, and it's like, okay, you hear it, but when it's locked in to your being, to your core, that's different. That's when shifts start being made. And a lot of times that comes down to choice and you making the decision to do what it is that you said you're going to do, need to do, whatever. So if you're in a season where like content maybe feels maybe simple or repetitive, or like it feels like nothing's really happening yet, this can be this is a good thing. This is a good thing. It's not like, oh my God, that's so bad, you need to go fix your shit. Your shit is fucked. Your shit is fucked because da da da. No, we're not gonna do that. This is like, we always have to see opportunity in all the things. So if that's the case, then you get to evaluate, right? I want you to start looking at your data, start looking at your numbers. I don't give a fuck what coach in the past told you you didn't need to look at X, Y, Z. You didn't need to know X, Y, Z. You need to know X, Y, Z. Not because you need to make every decision in your business based off of that, but like, for example, if I'm thinking that something's not working for my sales to my membership, and I go and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's got to be the sales page. Let me go change the sales page, this and that. But I don't go look to see how many people actually went to the sales page. It could just be that not enough people have gone to the sales page yet. But a lot of people skip over the simplest pieces of data. You don't want to look at it. But it's the most telling. It is the most telling. If I see that 200 people go to my sales page, but only 3 people went to the checkout page, then we have a sales page problem. Now we need to change the sales page. You understand what I'm saying? And then also same thing with conversions. So I almost changed my sales page because I was like, oh my gosh, da, 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 da. But like, no, my conversion rate is actually fairly decent, I would say. I think my conversion rate is pretty decent for a paid offer that I am sending to essentially cold traffic. Also, sometimes consistency alone is building the skill and the clarity that you need for your next level. And I will just say that for me, like, we're just getting started. Yes, it's been 76 days, and in my bones, I feel like I'm just getting started with all of these changes and shifts that I'm making. Oh my gosh, honey, like, it is just the beginning. So if getting consistent on YouTube is something that you are interested in, honey, you need to go ahead and join us for the YouTube Glowup challenge. We are jump starting this on May the 1st. So I would love to have you in. And no, I'm not going to require you to post a long form YouTube video a day. I know better than that, but I will be teaching you what it is that you need to know so that you can start and be consistent on this platform. So as soon as you sign up, you're going to be added to our private community. So I'm going to go see you over there.